Right, let's get this over with. So I'm launching the third campaign, you know, as last time. Here it is, and we want to get rid of the rats. Not rats, but rats. And we're starting with the first instance. Unfortunately, Thunderbirds are not the Thunderers, because they cannot fly far enough. So what I was thinking about is we'll take the direct hit, not a problem. We'll save also mana because we'll need it for other fights, and the double hit opponent, this one, is gonna take the hit. If we got a morale boost, which we didn't, then I would have gone for the marksman, but I couldn't do that. So now we're done, and we'll need to make our way towards, yeah, 254, that's a lot, towards this area. Unfortunately, it's quite hard to reach this, but they retreated without doing anything. That's also an advantage, by the way, of getting rid of the other two units, so that he has only one unit left, because then they start thinking about not shooting at all. And that's what I did. Fire, fire, fire. 6-4. No, not this time. So, undefended. And this is the most important part. Now the rest is not gonna be that important. I'm just gonna execute the usual chores. One day it might be useful. I have far too many of these units. Sooner or later I'll need a bit more of the units themselves. Who knows when? Because right now we only have one hero on the other side, and that's not gonna be enough. I would love to get this at least upgraded. I'll buy everything, just in case. I have the funds for it. In fact, I have more funds than expected. And that's because we only have one troops. Oh, any buildings? No. Yeah, this is a full team. Now, this is not gonna be enough to do much. So sure enough, we'll have to develop the other two. Really short on ore. Okay, that was it. Next turn. We'll need to make progress towards here. Oh, I could have added spells too. Anyway. Yeah, really, what can you do here? Not visited. Okay, you can do this. Wait for next week. And wait for next week. Yeah, I'll wait. I have 120 goblins, that doesn't hurt much. This is supposed to be easy. I don't mind getting attacked. You see 258 out of 300, so it's not even close. And we even heal. There you go, 260. Next turn. And it's over. A castle is ours. Let's see if we could get anything out of this, maybe new spells, which cost us ironically more ore and more everything, including crystal. As if we didn't have enough problems. But at least we have a chance to defend ourselves one day, and we got another marketplace. Now, we stay vulnerable, that's fine. Because the opponent's heroes are gonna be attracted by the empty castle. That's my strategy. So that I don't have to go for them, they will come themselves. That's just to speed things up. Okay, I'll end the turn. I know I cannot do much. So there was some movement in there, but now is the right time to do this. And I can get back in one day, so that's the objective. Then I go the other way. What can I do with you, really? Nothing. That's it. No, that's not it. Finally, it was time. Now that's it. So, I won't be able to get more units, which means, unfortunately, that I'll have a solo mission going alone. Next week this will have to change. We're all weak, right? No, this unit is strong. So you know what? Let's position ourselves properly. And let's form a hero chain. At least we can do that. So you go here. And you go here. That helps. Next turn we'll organize reinforcements accordingly. At least I can do that. And there was another Piron idol. But you know what? They are still in position. Yeah, they are still in position. Regardless, we can make some progress. Next turn, nothing happened, as usual. Now, we still have movement bonus until the end of the week with this hero, but next week we won't. Second well. Well. Now we're a bit far away. Yeah, just go. So, Citadel is an option, or some of these buildings. I would rather go for these buildings. You can waste more wood but not ore. So this is more interesting to do. Next turn, we still have trouble. In a sense that we only have one hero to do everything. You know what? I couldn't care less about these things. I would prefer going up because that's where I can see hero activity. I know it's kind of going left, going right, but right now what can I do? This is only a pack. They cannot join us, unfortunately, because our ranks are full. But at least we're closing towards the opponent hero. Now, this is gonna be a good taxi drive. So Fiona will go here. And they will meet in the middle somewhere. Do you have... No, you don't. So move here. Okay, and I think that's it. We'll go through a ship. One-way monolith, as usual. And we'll have to end the turn now. New week. Again, less movement. Helm of Heavenly Enlightenment. Let's see what that is. Eight plus 7. We might deal some casualties, especially against the ancients, which is kind of bad. Yeah, we have no business doing this. A pack can mean a lot of things, up to 20. Or 19, for that matter. We've been wandering around a bit too much, so there is a high likelihood that eventually we'll lose the city. Can we upgrade anything? This one. That makes sense. Because we're gonna transfer the units. And now you will continue collecting. I mean, I cannot do anything better. And we'll upgrade. Economy-wise, it's crazy what we go through. So if you're looking for anything to buy, like even ore, like 20 crystal is not a problem. 15. Yeah, not a problem. 16 wood, not a big problem. Or what is it, ore? We can solve it this way. I should have done this yesterday. But we're always really smart in hindsight. So let me buy everything. Yeah, I bought everything that I could. And maybe even this one. After all, it doesn't hurt. And now is the time to do the taxi ride. With all the units. And the artifact. So you're gonna go back. And you will go here. That was a bad taxi ride in a sense. Because unfortunately it didn't work out. So this unit will have to stay here for a day. Okay, not a problem, ending the turn. Now the opponent is coming. It looks like that this is his basic movement, so even without extras. The opponent is coming from there, they are gonna reach the location quite soon. But I will still attack this hero. So that we're not constrained. More than 40. But we have haste. That's really smart. I didn't know they were this smart to begin with. They were blocked anyway, so it was the bad location to go to. Doesn't matter. We need to go back, preferably quickly. I will need these second troops badly. At least we got some stronger team. You know what? I have changed my mind. And I will use this regular path. It should be doable. I will still save changes first. But we desperately need a passage. So I might as well do that. Good. This also gives us access to stables. Only 50, only 70, yeah. It's similar to what there was before. No spells. Oh, unlikely they will get a chance. I mean, they are cannon fodder, they will be eliminated in one turn. Same here. Oh, that was a misclick. Yeah, it was doable, just lower level units got eliminated. Pathfinding is amazing. So this will give us an edge. Finally. I hope they will join. But if they don't, it doesn't matter. You see, that's the other path. So other garrison and they could go left. We will also go left. Here is a mine, crystal mine, we need that desperately. Plus some skill upgrade. Let's buy a spell book, that's important. Next. Yeah, we cover so little ground. It's mind-blowing. You need to cover a lot more. You're too advanced for us, we cannot teach you anything more, yeah, after a while. Level 10 or something. Oh, castle. And it's so close. Let's build. Next turn. That's one of the monoliths. I think it's leading towards our castle, so we're better off not touching it. But we will definitely touch the opponent. You don't need to be that enthusiastic as defenders. But unfortunately they are. That's it for the enthusiasm. Only level 1. And only basic things. But the stables will help. And with the help of the stables, I can reach the enemy hero. Which always comes handy. At least one of them. . And the other one too. That's good news. Oh, misclick. I thought they even attacked. So from now on, it's also possible to use some of the heroes without troops, for example Shiva, to go and level up. Possibly collect some resources. We don't need troops anymore. And explore some areas where opponents are unlikely. Oh, I forgot to buy. I knew there was some difficulty. Wait a minute, that's blue. So the blue opponent is already here, which means that we cannot explore that easily anymore. Too bad. So this means that strategy changed. It changed drastically. There is still a red town. And the monolith towards the opponent. And the blue opponent. With a lot of units. So they mean business. Anyway, I'll have to break them somehow. And the blue opponent was here before. That's an extra difficulty. With planning, logistics. But at least we have stables here, so we're supposed to be faster and the opponent doesn't. Swarm. We'll see. Yeah, this is the easier part. I think with that I've fulfilled my promise that will eliminate the red player fully. 110. That's only 60. And we don't have blind. But we have teleport. Yeah, slowing doesn't help anymore. Oh, some casualties. The double attack has to be eliminated. That was a positive thing. Because they are dangerous in these quantities. And with the slow we're dead last. Okay, it goes really well with all these bonuses, buffs, everything. Let me go in and learn some spells. Yeah, last 5 would... I'm not trading now. Oh, and you can start exploring. So they had the courage to attack. This means something. You can do auto combat, you cannot surrender. This is not good news at all. Haste, Blast, Cure. Disrupting Ray is an option. Destroy Undead, I'm not sure if there is any. And Teleport. 19 opponents. I'll have to wait. Mass Stone Skin. That's horrible. I'll have to attack the lizards. So we have to wave goodbye to this hero most likely. Because we cannot retreat. That's something I didn't know. Most likely we'll restart this. Only 17. This is the faster opponent out of the two. And it's a new turn, so you can cast a spell. I really don't know what to do against this opponent. That's utterly dangerous. And the formation was also bad. A stone doesn't hurt. That was a mistake from the end of the opponent. So here, no matter what I do, it's a loss. "20 defense. This is strategic because it gives us time. So that's when it would be great to escape, but I cannot. In this case, the best thing to do is get cornered. Okay, that was it. So we lost one. And you know what? I won't. Shall I? Or shall I not? So I will save the changes and load campaign autosave. Because you could also go downwards, pay ransom, come back the turn after, and attack. This could also be an option. Let's try this. So yeah, the opponent came, that was expected. How much was it? 75 versus 130. What's the ransom? 34k, that's a lot. What's the ransom now? 31k, still a lot. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense. You know what? I'll pay the ransom. I could have cast Frost Ring, but I forgot. We still have 70k left. I have another idea. Given the opponent was already there. Let's see the save state. Yeah, the opponent was already there. We might as well choose not to attack, but to go this way. How about this? And yeah, then I still have to build whatever is needed. Yeah, that's the idea. Because then they got weakened, not us. They got their forces slightly split, although the moral disadvantage is not there anymore. I can choose which unit to use. There is not much of a difference. Join the troops. Looks like we got a beast here. Or did we? Yeah, this is the best place for all these artifacts. That was wasted movement. I have no idea where this blue player came from and what they wanted. How they got this strong. Well, actually I should have an idea because I was equally strong. This was a big surprise. So this is the new number 2 now. Played out perfectly. Teleport or haste? Haste is cheaper. How can they have 71 health? Yeah, that was a big hit. The best thing I can do is cast spells with this unit. Haste is not needed anymore. Bless. 11 to 15. This one. 30 to 50, obvious. Well, not that obvious because it's only 11 units. Or, yeah. Maslow won't change much. I don't want them to retaliate. And they retreated, amazing. With all the casualties, we can now take this castle. We're not out of the woods yet though, because if the opponent is so strong, this may not be their only team, and if they have an advantage over us, then we'll have to play the long game. So you know what? I might have to take a gamble and destroy their main city. And all this right now. It's a one-way thing, but we're not that far. That was a big setback for them anyway. We don't have time to wait much. And you don't have any troops. So sooner than later we'll need new troops. We will have to go back. But it's day 7, so tomorrow there is gonna be reinforcements coming. There is some movement in the area, possibly here. There is the castle. Unfortunately, we have to wait a day. I cannot use anything else to defend, at least I can use these. But first, we have a week of defenses here that we can turn into attack. And you'll have to go. At least we have these units. So this helped a bit. And this as well. And now Fiona is coming. It won't help anymore. Take the stables. Take the XP. Then go back down and use the reinforcement somehow. Yeah, I thought so. We're battling with time. All the towns are in danger. Including this one. This shouldn't be that difficult. Still 210. Yeah, it's barely, but it worked. I don't need an attack, we need to preserve the troops. Now it's a bit more urgent for them, but fortunately we chased them out of the castle, and now we can take the full, without range penalty shot. Who else needs Bloodlust? Them first. This comes without retaliation, that's good news. And this didn't need retaliation. So the game has changed quite significantly. I'll have to learn the spells though. Where are the spells in this? Maybe this one. Only level 2s. We have wisdom, so I will build a 3rd level. That's it. Nothing major. And they took all the units, most of the units, but they have difficulty with gold. Now, I don't mind if they take back the castle. There must be a castle to the bottom and one to the right. Yeah, they will take the castle, not a problem. I mean, more than nothing. What about this? Yeah, reinforcements are coming slowly. But at least they are coming. You just use your spell points and everything else, that's the objective. And we'll gang up on one of the weaker units of the opponent. This will be dangerous too. Worst case, they can come over here. But they are weak. At least that's an advantage. Now we'll need a second set of troops. Because at least we can now defend against them. And you know what's gonna happen? We will transfer the troops. And whatever is left over, like these, they are all gonna form the second troop. I don't know if we are strong enough to challenge the opponent, we will see that. We'll see. And then here we are with the remaining buildings. There is nothing else I can build other than this. So we'll collect the remaining gold. The opponent is on idle because they see their end. The only thing you can do here is retreat. let's see. Now we'll figure out if we can let them retreat at all. How about this? Is this gonna block the path towards here, or can the opponent attack? I will use Archon. And Shiva will be the one going back. Because Archon has the... Well, both of them have stables, I think. So these troops are supposed to help enough. So that we can catch the opponent. Maybe I'll take some more guards. And now that's it. I'll let gold grow a bit. And then the turn. Yeah, it's an automatic attack. We have now figured out what the situation is in this case. So when the opponent goes through the monolith, first of all they don't see that someone else is waiting for them on the other side. And then it becomes an attack, a regular attack, so it was well played. This is not what they wanted, I guess. You not even teleport. Well, actually teleport helped us. Not sure if you realize this. And we were the defenders, how ironic. Yeah, he wanted this, not me. Yeah, now he's looking for troops, but it's getting increasingly difficult for him. Okay, we've got too much of a heat from here. So the garrison must be near. And here is the second city. Yeah, let the opponent come to us. That's a strategy too. It only took one turn. Let's learn spells. Usual stuff. Here is the garrison. I don't think that now they will have the capacity to do anything about it. But it's good to know that the garrison is here. And at this stage I don't want to build, I don't want to do anything. Another victim. The opponent is there. So we'll go towards the middle ground. Like this. With the other one we're going towards the garrison. Which is unsurprisingly unguarded. So let's see what these castle units are capable of, hopefully enough. I have doubts about the Gorgon only. But first let's get rid of the weaklings. It's important to attack this first, because this is the next turn now, and will take away the retaliation ability of the opponent. The previous turn there was no retaliation ability needed. Wrong place to attack. And that was it. They could have resisted a bit more, but they chose not to. We'll defend against random threats. Hopefully there won't be any. And I can end the turn. We'll attack them with both units. I have no idea where the opponent went, but we'll find it out soon. End of the week, so if there is an ancient behind, yeah, that's it. Well, actually it can be built tomorrow too. So whenever. Oh, bad place. Anyway, the opponent is nowhere, they retreated. And that's their castle. Hopefully the final one. We'll find it out tomorrow. I still execute as if I had to do something. This is discipline. So sheer discipline. It takes a bit more time. So if it was a speed run, I would not do it. But there is a very small chance that we miscalculated. And for that, you don't stop doing what you're doing just because victory is near. We'll see if it is indeed near. I think so. Good, we can now pass. Victory may be near, but it's not there yet. We may still lose this. 36. Thanks for coming to us. When is next turn? So it's quite far away. So it's already over for the opponent. And just you still have to fight it out. Yeah, I wanted more access to the opponent. Oh, there is still one unit left. Oh, another one. I didn't see the other unit. That was a mistake. So that was it. And it's over for blue. That was a big mistake for them to concentrate most of their power in the attack, because I can do the counter attack. But bear in mind that we did the same thing, the exact same thing. Although we had 2 troops, not 1. That was the main difference. And in the middle there was a controversial taking of the last castle of the opponent that I showed you how to do it well. And initially I did it really badly. Hopefully this was eye-opening enough. And then that was it. Let's see the ending. And we got a fire elemental rank. And then the other campaigns are unlocked. Or are they? What happened? For some reason the other campaigns are not unlocked. Okay, doesn't matter. I will work on them so that they are. And we will continue with the remaining campaigns sooner or later. We'll see how they are gonna get unlocked. If you have the same problem, write it in the chat. Once I figure out how to unlock them, I'll let you know.